welcome back to today's live. Let's start with daily game. Pep Guardiola. Shall I buy this coach? Not coach, man. Diagonal long pass. Okay. We'll check it out later.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central character. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini.
Pele! It's off target and by quite a way.
Pele really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Great defending, strong and determined. No way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's gone for goal! Prosper comes to the rescue. Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. Kagawa. Shot could be on. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Pellegrini. Oh, it's come loose. Now that goes for a shot. They've scored! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's ruffled a few feathers. Shot a goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
The goal scorer after 25
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Barella for Kagawa. And it's Arda Güler. Nakamura. Güler looking here to chip it. He gets big! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now, can they get him away? Out to the right, and it's Nakamura. Nicely weighted ball. Distributed tidily. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
This might spell danger. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! He has done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Deftly away. Pellegrini. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second. Big chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
It's their second corner of the game. Aldero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Played back in. Tries to get it clear. And it's Barella. Now it's Kagawa. Oh, well played, well played. And the counter is on. He is through here. There's the shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Pele under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Stood up well to him there.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 21.
It's a promising position. It's played through for him. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Baresi. Great ball, and he's in here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, they can break here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out.
Pele! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Good ball over the top. Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substitutions taking place.
They're up to 5 corners now. Punched away. That is ended up in no man's land.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should.
Decent chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it's a goal.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 11.
So here comes a substitution.
Coming on the field.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Here comes the cross. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Lewandowski, and he's onside.
Oh.
And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Pele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
I'm sure they will make.
Who are all these players? I have reached 150 points gap raised weekly. Okay. So I think I can buy. Start. Turuk, 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 turuk. Colombia versus Monbagan. Colombia.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal.
Pele! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Colombia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gabriel Kagawa. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is what? Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Robert Lewandowski.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's DiMarco. Lewandowski. Pele. Terrific! It's bounced back off the post. Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Hello.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Munoz. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a good ball out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Mojica. And here's Lewandowski. Kivior. Pele. It's Pele! What a hit. The save was firm.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Lewandowski. And it's going to be another corner. Hammers can get it clear. Looking for the run. Goulet picks it up out wide. Crosses it in. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Mojica. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. Lukumi, Barella, Kagawa can see things others simply cannot. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Goulet.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, super! Shot a goal! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And we are already promptly back underway. And he shoots! No, that's just wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Lukumi. And it's Arda Güler. Now Kivior. Kagawa looking to be a menace in the final third. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross in, looks like a good one. Mojica. And it's James Rodriguez. Pele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has been clubbed away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really
Tries a shot!
And he's hit it too high.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Barella, Lukumi, Kivior. And it's Arda Güler. Güler carries the ball down the right. Well, that's an excellent interception. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to play it through. Shoots! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution on the field, number 26.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Is number 10, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Substitution in progress.
Looking to play him in. And this is James Rodriguez. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Into the last 5 minutes. Kivior simply refused to be outdone there. Barella, Di Marco. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And the shot! It's in! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Lewandowski walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator.
Okay. Next match.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here.
He gets against the crossbar. Decent enough try.
Pele must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Pele. And this is Lewandowski. Pele. Pele! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer after 7
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Threads one in.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Kagawa. And they've switched it over to the other side. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Lewandowski. Decent chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's had it taken off him. DiMarco. And Gula. Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press. Played out wide. DiMarco. Deep cross. Up he goes! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Robert Lewandowski.
So that's two now without reply. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kagawa. Oh, good spread. He's in space and looking for options. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Marmoush! Fantastic from Marmoush! A finish of true class. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Number 22, Omar Marmoush. Omar Marmoush. Omar Marmoush.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Kivior. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, well measured. He rises. It's hit the crossbar. Well, they've got it again. Barella with the cross. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Kagawa looking to be a menace in the final third. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the action is back underway. Well, that has not gone well. Marmouche. Look at the space. It's Salah! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Barella. And it's Kagawa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Arda Güler. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good strength. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Kagawa. Kivyo. Lukumi. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they find...
Can he finish? They've done it! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Number 7, coming on the
So
field
now the difference is
number
3.
20.
Pelé. Nicely spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. And it's Salah. Kagawa. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Lewandowski. Just about up to 75 minutes. Picked out, tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! They've scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lovely feet. Could try cutting inside here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution for Egypt, number 17, Mohamed El Neni. Coming on the field is number 14.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Marmouche. Driving through the middle.
Has been indicated.
Pellegrini. And he's gone looking for safety.
Mohamed Salah! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And a quick reminder today,
Pele
so please
gleefully
take all the
reminding us of
articles
what a
located
superb
by the
day
entry
he's had at the
gate.
office.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows.
Let's go to next match.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Minamino, delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's a decent clearance.
Now it's Lewandowski.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Goulet. And it's Lewandowski. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Delivers chance for a shot! That is terrific from Lewandowski! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Lewandowski.
And it's been played through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kivior. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That looks a good ball through.
Shot a goal! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The goal scorer for Japan after 20
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is...
And the shot! Sticks it away! And they're back in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 7.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Doan.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
DiMarco.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Goulet.
Oh, this is a terrific run. Looking for options for movement. Cleared away.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Doan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Lewandowski. Out to the right.
Goulet, and he's managed to get for it.
And a chance! That's another chance! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again. Now it's Kubo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's DiMarco. Barella. Baresi. Barella. Kubo. Not the most accurate pass. Lukumi. And Gabriel. Lukumi and Gabriel. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Doan. Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Lewandowski! Superb from Lewandowski! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead is extended still further. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So can he finish?
And that is a truly outstanding save.
DiMarco.
Kagawa looking to be a menace in the final third. 75 minutes played. No way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Picked out, it's Kagawa! Just cruising! They are cruising! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Shinji Kagawa! Substitution
Japan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. It's become a case of men against boys. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Great chance!
DiMarco.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Kagawa. Number 8, Guler. Coming
Endo.
on the field, number 10.
And it's
Lorenzo
Kamada.
Pellegrini.
That's a
Number
good ball out
25,
wide.
Nakamura. Substitutions taking place.
Great ball, and he's in here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Pele. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rice. It's a searching pass. Garcia attempts a clearance. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's played it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's sick! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Rodri. And it's slung out wide. Now it's Hazard. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Closing in on goal. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
So it is still 0-0. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Dijk. And it's Rodri. Spread out to the left. And it's Hazard. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. That is a brilliant interception. Hazard. Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He has a look. Voila! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Five minutes till the break. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. In it comes. Climbs up big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Van Dijk. Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Garcia. That has been slung wide. Alex Grimaldo delivers. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nice touch. Flings it across. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Schick. Oh, good spread. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Dijk. And still we await the first breakthrough. Mbappe gets into a good position. Plays it across. He gets big! And he hits the net! And finally he has breathed life into the game! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution.
Bayer Leverkusen choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Gabriel gets it clear.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Off he goes! And he's straight offside.
Substitution in progress.
Bade. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, given offside once more.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Stood up well to him there. Grimaldo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 4. Phil Foden. Number
5 minutes left on the clock.
Ferran Torres.
Throw in. Garcia. Very much into the last knockings. Oh, what has happened here?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
And a quick reminder today to please take
Your reflections then, Jim.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Drogba, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that has not gone well. Khan with the clearance. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pele, here's a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And it's hoisted clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could be... There's the shot! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. A probing pass. Saliba gets it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's had it taken off him, and that's gone loose. Deftly away. It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ambitious ball here. And he's gone looking for safety. Decent chance! Saliba gets it away. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
In a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Hazard. Olise!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, good spread. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
To further improve their position of comfort. That is some save from Khan!
No, again there's no way through. Tries to pass it through. And that could set him on his way. Cleared without complication. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rodri calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. Opts for safety. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, just skips past his man. And the shot!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Looking to play him in, and the through ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, it's come to nothing. Musiala takes the shot!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Musiala brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Added time.
Oh, well played. Cleared away. Referee's given a throw. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. things going pretty awry and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And if you do have a chance today,
Well, what are
please
your
take
thoughts
some
on
time
today's
out to
game then,
give your
Jim?
support
Well,
to our
Peter,
better
I
stadium
really
fund.
couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit...
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends
Hello,
on this.
everybody, and welcome to
Expectation
today's match.
and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess.
Can he finish? Just off target. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nice looking ball. And that's a... It's Ronaldinho! That's another chance! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, a delicate chip through. Played out to the right. Looking for a runner. Caceres cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rodri gets good distance on it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries from distance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they've got rid. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, no joy this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now, can they get him away? Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he thumps it clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo! Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good spread. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he can clear it away. Ambitious ball here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Can he get it through? It's Kanawa! Azar gets it away. Oh, that was vital. Pepe clears. Serginho. Neymar looking to run onto it. And he's straight offside. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's gone back to the keeper. And now they can clear their lines. Looking for options for movement. Adams. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Played back in. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. And the shot's on here. Baresi gets it clear. It's run loose here. Aimed beyond the great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. Plays a sharp little ball here. Caceres. Caceres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
On the field, number 15, Gulen. Coming on to replace him is number 42, Musiala.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, what a ball! And he shoots! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
78 minutes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Kagawa. Coming on the field is
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Mbappe.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Lewandowski! He's shifting through the gears. Big chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Didier Drogba.
Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Adams. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation
There will
mode.
be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. And it's Musiala. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match. So their 4th corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Let's play some league matches now. क्या हो गया है इतना स्लो क्यों है league matches. Let's start with AI.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Baresi making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here.
Can he finish? Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rodri. And it's Arda Güler. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Azar. Lovely pass.
Real chance! It's in!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Robert Lewandowski.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's worked it through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And here's he's having a hit!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Played into space. Vardiol cuts out the pass. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Bernardo Silva.
Foot in.
Pele.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pele is the guilty party there.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Goulet. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press. Bernardo Silva.
Chance!
And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Crosses it in, gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Hazard. Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's in a great position here.
And the finish! And he hits the net with half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
3 minutes added time.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Shot. Voila! And this could be the final action of the first half. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello everybody.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Puyol. Ball's gone out of play. Vardiol. That's a sharp pass. Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. And Beckham! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Now, this could be a... Goes for a shot! And in he goes again. They've scored!
And this is getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And he's forced to go back.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Back into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Conte.
Oh. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, well played, well played. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pelé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Looking to play him in.
There's the shot!
Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they are cruising away.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again. So now the different tries from a long way out. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now then, the ball's come loose. He's had a shot! Played with speed from back to front. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you.
Okay. Now let's play a PvP. I have to win 3 matches only. Let's see.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle, ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Back into the middle. Shot, can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared without complication. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. And it's played forward. Baresi does well to get it back. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. He's having a shot! And back to the keeper they go. Looking for the run. Shot, surely! Goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
The goal scorer after 19 minutes is number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's through here. Beckham gets into some space. Arda Güler.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. Pelé. Can he get it through? And it's Beckham. And that has been cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Beckham gets a good foot in there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. Beckham. Oh, no joy this time. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's a sharp little ball here. It's come to nothing. And he's heaved it away. Kagawa. Lewandowski. Great chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. He's in a good position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control. Oh, easy pickings there. Turns back here, probably the best option. Robertson. Messi receives it in a wide position.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Goulart is there and he can get that clear. Camavinga. Goulart gets good distance on it. Ball's out once more. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Cleared away. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful, Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Conte, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this tries us off the post. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And that has been clubbed away. Picked out brilliantly. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution in progress.
Beckham to take it as usual. Kante herring after the ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, this is a... Musiala! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's given the time to pick a pass. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitutions taking place.
Jimenez. Van Dijk. Eze. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham.
6 added minutes.
And that has left him in a heap. That's a cute ball. Eze tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's hoisted clear. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk
Goes slight. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other.
Well, after all of that.
Try to mission. Three 138 means this will be a tough match.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And we're underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. He's looking wide.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, good-looking ball.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He is just caressing the ball. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. McAllister. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pele! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Rice clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. McAllister looking to penetrate opposition lines. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Lobbed in behind. A probing pass, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe, and he's chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rice really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. And that was nowhere near his best. Tries to play it through. Kagawa, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Pele. And it's Arda Güler. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he can clear it away. Beckham. And this is Lewandowski. Decent chance! And it's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
After 60 minutes is number 15, Güler.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And this is Lewandowski. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Gabriel is there and he can pick it up.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, well measured. And he cuts out the supply. That's a little off target. Lewandowski. It's Pele! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Kagawa. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Some resolute defending there. Beckham. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And now they can clear their lines. Baresi, a picture of focus and alertness. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Out towards the flank. And it's Conte. It's a loose ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And this is Pele. And again. Yes, it's there! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Foden. McAllister. Rodri spots it and intercepts. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Pele. Robinson clears. Ball is over the line. And he's straight offside. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Kagawa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's two now with a chance! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. You have to say that was an exemplary... And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neatly clipped into space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. Now it's Girassi looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Eric Garcia. Now it's Pele. Not the most accurate pass. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Oh, this looks sharp.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kagawa.
Strong running down that left flank. He's making a real surge on the left.
Pele receives it in a good position.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, he saved it!
And that's a poor penalty.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And we have our very first corner.
He's gone for goal!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rodri. Girassi was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Khan chooses to deal with it himself. And he's there to get it away. Goulet. Beckham. And Goulet. And he's intervened well there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's a good ball. Oh, easy pickings.
Struck first time!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Beckham is there and he can get that clear. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kagawa in acres of space out wide.
Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to get rid. Tries to play it through. Nicely worked. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way.
This usually is the...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Big moments in a big game. He is off.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for a runner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there goes the final whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Let's play AI match.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Terrific header! It's loose now and and it's come back out to him. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Pele. A header! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Red Star are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Red Star have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's Pele! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Saka, who's set up one goal so far. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Almost half an hour in now. Red Star deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but...
And he's had a hit! And that's definitely not his best. Caicedo. And a chance! And he hits the net. Into the lead once more. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 14, N'Golo Kante.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicely weighted ball. And this is Lewandowski. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. But he's well positioned here. And he was alert to it. Messi. Spread out to the left. He's found the way through. Cross from... He rises! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Number 41,
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal stand.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Please turn towards the
Quite
screen
a half.
for
More of the
special
same, please.
presentation
Score at the
featuring our
interval,
guest performers
2-2.
today.
And so we're off again. Played out towards the right wing. It's an early cross. Where attempts a clearance. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Fernandez. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Ferran Torres. Pele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose...
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Quickly taken. And it's Messi.
Red Star really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Goulet, Kagawa, Gabriel, Puyol, and Gula, Baresi, Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back in. Van Dijk gets it away. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he cuts out the supply. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Van der Ven attempts a clearance. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pele! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Mbappe.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van der Ven goes direct. And here's Fernandez. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Pele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
As it is about to be towed away.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Let's say, which one is it? This one. But why will I spend my money? I don't want to spend my money. Where is Lewandowski? Archer. Okay, that's it for tonight. We'll again see tomorrow. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Good night.